Incorporated make a solemn public appeal to the President of the United States of America, President Donald J. Trump. A call for the recognition of the former British Southern Cameroons, also known as Ambazonia, and an end to the humanitarian crisis. We, Christian American citizens of Southern Cameroon's origin and members of Friends of Ambazonia Incorporated, make this public appeal to President Donald J. Trump to recognize the former British Southern Cameroons, also known as Ambazonia, as an independent country, and to end the nearly 9-year-old war, one of the most neglected humanitarian crises in the world. Who are the Ambazonian people? The truth must be spoken. Historical background. Southern Cameroons was a British Trust territory, majority Christians, before the decolonization period. It was sovereign, self-governing, and democratic, with peaceful transfer of power, had a vibrant economy, high literacy rate, and internationally recognized boundaries. On April 21st, 1961, 64 countries, including the United States of America, voted for its independence at the United Nations General Assembly. The United Nations General Assembly Resolution 1608, with October 1st, 1961, set as the official Independence Day. The Republic of Cameroon was a French Trust territory, majority non-Christian, and had already gained independence on January 1st, 1960. It had its own internationally recognized boundaries and voted against Southern Cameroon's independence. After the sudden death of the United Nations Secretary General, Dag Hammarskjöld, in a plane crash, the independence of Southern Cameroons, despite being voted for, was never actualized. This betrayal is the root cause of the current genocide. Instead of full independence, Southern Cameroon was forced to choose between joining Nigeria or the Republic of Cameroon. A more advanced sovereign territory was thus denied its rightful nationhood and pushed to gain independence by joining a less developed country. Through the 1961 UN plebiscite, Southern Cameroons voted to join the Republic of Cameroon in a federation of two states, equal in status. But Britain, who was supposed to guide and legalize the terms of federation, abandoned Southern Cameroons, leaving them alone to negotiate with
Freedom is coming tomorrow. Get ready, mama, prepare for
Fellow Amazonians, greetings to every one of you. This Monday, the 8th of September in the year of our Lord 2025, you are welcome to the program, The Awareness, broadcasting here from Amazonian State Radio and Television, ASR TV. We are glad to know that you are out there and you are the reason why we are here. I believe that you are doing very well out there in spite the situation back home in the home front. The Lord has been with you and the Lord will continue to be with you until homeland is free. It's a delight to always come to you every Monday to give you information, reliable information, and to encourage you and to keep up your faith, to believe in the fact that the good God that has brought us this far will deliver Amazonia to us at the appointed time. God bless you for tuning in. I would advise that if you are on your set, give a call to your neighbor, tell them the program is here, the awareness is here, and invite somebody to join. If you're on Facebook, you share that link and let somebody join, for it's going to be a very exciting program today, and I can't wait for us to be joined in the studio by all our panelists. But before they come in, let me give you my monologue. And as you know, my monologue has always been to stir up hope and to give you the ability to believe that the good God that has brought us this far cannot bring us this far to fail us. And today, my monologue is on the topic, having hope and standing strong in the midst of difficulties, that you may make history. When you have hope, you stand strong in the midst of adversities so that you can be a history maker. In this life, there are those who read history. Those who read history are those who read what historians wrote. And in this life, there are also those who write the history. In this life, there are those who take their time to record or to write what people have done, that it becomes history. And in this life, there are those who make the history. There are those who are the actors on the field, on the scene, that makes the history. Now, each one of us was born to make history. Not just to write, not just to read, not just to hear, but to make history. My question to you today is, are you making history in your generation? Fellow Amazonians, many often life challenges us each day with ups and downs, difficult times, disappointments, and hardship. The Amazonian quest for freedom and independence has been characterized by all of these factors. We have seen hardship, we have seen difficulties, we have seen killings, we have seen death, we have seen the assassination of our own people, we have seen betrayal, we have seen all these things. And all of these can make somebody to lose hope in a free Amazonia. But today, in my monologue, I want you to understand that people who make history never give hope. They never give up hope. They keep pressing on until history is made. What is hope? Hope is the ability to believe in something that you have not yet seen, that it shall come to pass. Hope is you believing in what is not so that it can be, and you make history by believing in that. From the Holy Book, the Bible makes us to understand in Romans 5 verse 3 and 4. It says, we also glory in our tribulations, knowing that tribulation produces perseverance, and perseverance produces patience, and patience produces character, and character produces hope. Dearly beloved, it is stated here that hope does not fail. Hope is the womb that gives birth to your expectations. Hope is the pregnancy that everyone needs to carry, so that when you give birth to that expectation of yours. What is the hope of Ambazonians? A free homeland where our children could go to school freely. And when they graduate, they are treated in the corridors of concourse and in the corridors of having jobs by pure qualifications and not by bribery and corruption like the pattern has been for the past 60 years in La République du Cameroon. We are hoping for a free Ambazonia that will have electricity for its citizens 24/7, 360 days in a year, as it was in the days of our fathers, when PowerCam used to generate and give electricity to our people without light shortages. In the inferior days, our people had an electrical company that gave them light without ceasing. How much more and how much will we have developed by today? We are looking for a country, we are hoping for a country that our children will be able to go to school with universities having everything that they need in their universities. Oh, we are hoping for a nation where we will have free medical facilities and there will be healthcare that will be for free for our people. Hospitals that people don't need to fly themselves abroad to be treated of sicknesses that our own people can treat, but because of lack of the facilities, we cannot treat them. We are hoping for a nation, a free Ambazonia, where politicians can make campaign without being afraid that some terror or some one will be trying to kill them overnight because they campaign better than them. We are hoping and believing God for a free Ambazonia where Jesus Christ will be the Lord over the land, where free and fair elections will be conducted, where justice shall be seen, where we will have development and qualified people will be given the rightful positions to lead, and not that they will take unqualified people and send it to Ambazonia, their dumping ground. There is hope, my beloved. There is just so much to hope for. Be part of the history makers that hope for a better Ambazonia tomorrow. We are believing God for a better Ambazonia, hoping for an Ambazonia that will see better airports than what our fathers had in the 60s and in the 50s. If from Tico Airport, there were international flights leaving to Frankfurt in Germany, leaving to New York in the United States of America, leaving to the United Kingdom, leaving to Russia, leaving to all the parts of the world, how much more we will have developed by now. Oh, Jesus, we are hoping for a better nation, that our deep sea port in Limbe or in Victoria will be able to bring all kind of ships and all kind of goods and all kind of materials into Ambazonia. Not this fake seaport in Douala that they have to drain every year, and they fail and reject and refuse and are wicked to explore the deep seaport in Limbe because of their greed. Ambazonians, with all of these, ask yourself, are you in your rightful mind if you still wish to live with French Cameroon? Ask yourself, are you in your rightful mind if you still advocate for a one Cameroon? Fellow Ambazonians, I come here this day to let you understand that hope never fails. Hope is the ability to believe that there is a God in heaven that will not allow injustice to prevail over justice. And that shall not happen in Ambazonia. Hope is the ability for us to believe that God will bring the things that be not as though they are, so that they can become in Ambazonia. Yes, it may be seen like a war zone today. Yes, it may be seen with no electricity. Yes, it may be seen with no good roads. Yes, it may be seen with no good drinking water. But I bet you must hope for a better tomorrow for Ambazonia. And that is the drive that keeps some of us alive, to push and keep pushing to see that Ambazonia hopes will not be drained, and that the hopes of Ambazonia will not go in vain, and that we will see a nation that is second like Israel in Africa, that God so loved and bless us with every natural resources. They say we are a small country. We could not survive on our own. We need to join French Cameroon or to join Nigeria to survive. Now they say They don't want to let us go. Because if they let us go, La Republic will collapse. What an irony. Because the blessings of God in Amazonia make it rich and they add no sorrow. And I believe that that season has come. That time has come for Amazonians to rise up and hope for a better Southern Cameroons, which God himself has ordained. It is in the calendar of God. It is in the blueprint of God. It is in the foundation of God that Amazonia must be a free nation. It can only be delayed. It can never be stopped. And the Republic can try all that they are trying. We're not saying that the war is finished, but the Amazonian State Army, alongside all the forces that are fighting for their homeland, have risen to say homeland must be free. I tell you, heaven that watches over the affairs of man. I had always made it clear that the war between La Republique and Cameroon and the La Republique of Cameroon and the people of Southern Cameroons is a war between evil and good, darkness and light, wickedness and justice. And for the last time I checked, darkness has never defeated light. Evil has never defeated good. At the spark of a simple stick of match, every light disappears. And you are that one to bring that light. You are that one to all, hoping for a better tomorrow for Amazonia. If you are by a brother and sister that is weak and almost giving up, tell them, your brother, your servant is here to let you know, don't give up. We will soon get home. Amazonia will soon be pronounced. Amazonia is soon here. Therefore, don't give up your hope. Don't just be a history hearer. Don't just be a history reader. Don't even be a history writer. Be a history maker. That by the time it is said and done, your name will be added in the books of the archives of those who made history to see Amazonia a reality. God bless you. Thank you so much for listening. At this time, I will be inviting all our guests that we have on the program today in the studio so that we can go on with this wonderful program that we have for you today. God bless you, studio. If you can bring our fellow brothers and sisters to join me in the studio so that we can ride on with the program of today. My fellow Amazonians, it's a pleasure to always have you all on the program. And what a joy. Man Dorothy, thanks for being there. I know we are in a very busy time, but always creating that time here is well appreciated. So God bless you. Man Dorothy, you can greet the people of Amazonia as we kickstart our program for today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pastor Victor. Good to see you. Is that Comrade Paul? I cannot see him very well. Good to see you, Comrade Paul. We are at it again. Fellow Amazonians, greetings. Greetings. We are here because we have to keep hope alive. Pastor Victor said it all in his monologue. We have to keep hope alive. There is no way evil can defeat good. There's no way. There is no way that the God of the Baals can defeat God Almighty, the creator of the universe, because that is who is on our side. The God that is on La Republique side, La Republique and France, they are the Baals. And we know that they will definitely bow before God. Fellow Amazonian, it's always a pleasure for me to come on Mondays during awareness so that we can talk about our situation. We can reason together. We can encourage each other. We learn from each other because there are certain things that nobody knows at all. During discussions like this, we pick up some things that we did not know, and that encourages us. Last week, we talked about a lot of things. We talked about the lawyers. We talked about other things, but the most important thing that I want us to remember from last week is that the climax, the high point of assimilation, of Biya's assimilation, was expressed in the protest that the lawyers were protesting, taking away the power of for them to notarize, which means that that is the climax of the assimilation. When Francophones will be the ones to sign on land contracts, you know that they are taking our land. If they refuse to sell your land to you, there is nothing that you can do about it. So this is something that we should be all of us should stand up and say that, no, all of us should be motivated to say that this will not happen. You will not just take our land like that. We will be talking some more because there are more developments today. Over to you, Pastor Victor. Pastor Victor, over to you.
I'm here. It's always a pleasure to have you on the program, and thank you so much for your sacrifice of always being here to educate the people of Ambazonia and to let them know that there is hope beyond what we are seeing now. The Lord is on our side. Ambazonia must be free. Once again, I think that was Comrade Paul. Comrade Paul, you are welcome to the studio today on the program, The Awareness. Can you greet the people of Ambazonia if you are there? Thank you. All right, maybe Comrade Paul will be coming up soon. But fellow Ambazonians, like you heard in my monologue, I am just burdened with the fact that sometimes our people get weary of thinking that, will this work? Now, when you are faced with such kind of thoughts, it's because you are trusting on the arm of flesh. You are trusting in human being. You are trusting in man. I didn't have time to digest that topic of hope very well, but let me use this opportunity to inform you that we can speak audaciously about the freedom of the people of Ambazonia with confidence that we must have our free homeland because we rely on the supernatural source. We don't rely on man. It is not because of man's effort that we are saying what we are saying. We say this because we hear from the Spirit of God. We say it because of the thing the Lord is leading us to do. You have seen that the Friends of Ambazonia for the past 8 months, we're in the 8th month, have done remarkable things that I don't think in the 80 years of the revolution on international front, or let me say on diplomacy here in the United States, our government have been able to do that. I don't think so. So the Friends of Ambazonia are your brothers and sisters that are standing for you, the people of Southern Cameroons, are knocking every doors. In fact, let me let you know how the Friends of Ambazonia came about. Friends of Ambazonia are a group of Ambazonians, Americans, Spanish people, different nationals that have heard the story of the evil betrayal that we face in Southern Cameroons, and then they decided to put themselves together to advocate, to see that the people of Ambazonia get the freedom that they need. So Friends of Ambazonia is not limited to we that you see when we go out, where the trip in New York could have led you to understand that Friends of Ambazonia is bigger than just Dr. Tita and I that you saw there. You saw the big group of people that were in our caravan and chanting there, free Southern Cameroon, free Ambazonia, against injustice. And so, Friends of Ambazonia is advocating at all levels. You know, from January this year, when we were in Washington, D.C. for the inauguration, they said, oh, we went for inauguration that we were not invited. Oh, Ambazonians. When will we start appreciating something good now? When we left from the inauguration, we got the open door to the Capitol Hill. They're like, oh, open diplomacy. We left the Capitol. We were at the White House for the White House prayers. They didn't talk much about that one because they didn't know what that one, they didn't know the depths of what that one did. But they didn't even know that that was the one that bettered every move that is getting to the freedom of the people of Ambazonia. Then they saw us in New York. They are like, some naive so-called, is it men of God or Ambazonians came and said they went for an event, they were not invited. We were not invited, they were given the central stage to speak. Which event, since this, in fact, since all the administrations, let me not even say only this administration, from the Ayabacho to the Crisano to the Boebed to the Sarkozy, which one of them ever had such a central stage in the center of Brooklyn and given a stage mic to talk about Ambazonia like we did? So, fellow Ambazonians, I'm not here to blow our trumpet. I'm just here I'm trying to cultivate hope in you. For you to know that the fact that you don't see the so-called government in quote out there doing anything, we, the Friends of Ambazonians, that know what it means and what we were advised to do to get Ambazonians freedom, we are following the course and we are getting there. It's my pleasure to always just educate you on these things. I don't know, studio, whether my audience were frozen or what. I'm just the one on the screen. So is Margarotti and Comrade Paul not there? That's why I just kept talking, because I don't know if they had to log out and come back in or what is going on. So I should know. I shouldn't just talk and talk and talk. But if there's something going on in their connection, then let me know. We can start the program with Margarotti if Comrade Paul's line is frozen. But Comrade Paul know better what to do, how to go back and log back in. So let me get some communication, please, so that I know what is going on. So, fellow Ambazonians, while the studio take care of that, let me continue to just let you know that we are working very hard. Thank God for a people that cannot be compromised. When the compromised ones took their money and sat and quiet, they decided to tag us remnant of coup plotters. But let me tell you that that name doesn't hold. We are the generation and the remnant of those that will deliver Ambazonia to you. Aka. When the children of Israel were about leaving Egypt, how many people led is it the whole 9 yards of 12 tribe leaders of Israel that led them? No, it was Moses. So please, let nobody make you feel like the revolution has ended. Well, they may be instructed to let you know that. That's why they don't come out to tell anything about the revolution and how far they are doing anything. But we are here to let you know that the revolution is on track. We are moving forward. We are knocking good doors. We are writing to the right quarters. We are properly advised now. I don't know where is God's time. I don't want to blame. Like I said in the last two shows, I don't want to blame anybody for their lack of ability. And the other part is that I don't want to blame anybody for not having the right knowledge of what to do. That's why sometimes, except for the fact that somebody allowed themselves to be corrupted, to collect bribery and this blood money from the Republic and destroy the revolution, that I can get mad at you. But if you don't know what to do and you are at the position of leadership, you either step down and give it to those who can do it, or you seek help for those around you that know what to do so that you people can do it together. I remember when we came back from the inauguration of President Donald Trump, I had calls from members of government, even the president. Oh, we maybe bypass somewhere. We wanted to see you people so that we could be together. I said, well, sorry that I didn't get any calls so that we could be together. And so I don't blame them if they don't know what to do. But the doors that God has opened for us now, if there are doors that by the time Ambazonia is here, nobody shall take the glory. It will be all that the Lord did it. And that is what God wants. It will not be anything that man will take the glory to say, I am the one who did it. I am the one. No. The doors that God has miraculously opened for us, they are doors that it could only be the hand of God. It could only be the hand of God. Who could believe? Who could know that after they said I was praying dangerous prayers against members of government, when we had the leak information that some of them were compromised and that they were killing our soldiers or luring our soldiers to be killed by the Republic, and we started praying that if there be anybody in the administration or in the government, President Sako, that was compromised, let God expose them. When we started praying such hard prayers, they went and kicked me out and said I was praying prayer against members of government. There's something called in Mogamo, where I come from, that it's a conditional prayer. The right name is Njom. The Bangi people know what is Njom. The Mogamo people know what is Njom. Or the Momo people know what is Njom. Njom in English is a conditional prayer. That if they accuse you that you have stolen this bottle of water, and you said, okay, I did not steal it. They say you stole it. They say, you say you did not steal it. They say, okay, whoever stole it or whoever did not steal it, let this thing happen to that person. And if you did not steal it, nothing will happen to you. If you stole it, something will happen to you. So if you pray a conditional prayer like that, and you are innocent, why are you angry? You should not be angry if you are innocent. You are only angry and furious if you are guilty. But let me not lose the point. After they throw me out, that is how God elevated us and took me to be part of the White House prayers for President Donald Trump. And that is where God is orchestrating things happening. And it's a circle where nobody can corrupt. No devil from the pit of hell can corrupt. And God is moving and moving fast to do what he has to do. Remember the prophecy of my son, Prophet Leslie Sama in Yaoundé. When this war break out in 2017 or 2018, he prophesied. He said there will be a free Ambazonia. There will be separation. But that the separation will not be under the regime of Paul Biya. Paul Biya is already gone. Whoever they are going to fix and put in power, I know they cannot put Paul Biya again in power. His name is on the ballot box, but he cannot be in power again. He will be making themselves a fool. Even Gongo will not accept. Even Betty Asumo will not accept. Even those cabal that are already fighting for the position, they will not accept because Biya will not even appear anywhere for campaign. How are you going to take somebody that did not appear anywhere for campaign to come and say he won an election? So please, we are close. We are close to the end of this thing and to the pronouncement of the freedom of the people of Ambazonia. Fellow Ambazonians, once again, this is the program, The Awareness. Studio, are we having some technical problem to bring my crew on? Or what is the problem? I don't get it. Madoroti was connected and she welcomed the people. If Comrade Paul is not connected, let me and Madoroti begin the program now. Please, studio. What are our technicians, our technical team? Is Madoroti not available? Is her online also another issue? Then I could just keep talking, but how long and how far can I talk alone? I need some communication even by text Congrade, Chairman Amos.
Okay. Okay. I'm the only one on the screen. Production team, where is Pastor Victor? Well, fellow Ambazonians, I'll keep talking. I'll keep talking until Pastor Victor comes back on. Oh, okay, good. That's it.
Okay.
Comrade
God bless
Paul,
everyone.
want to shift it in? Comrade Paul, he's.
Paul
I
looks
can only
like he's
see his
frozen.
hand.
That picture looks a
Yeah,
frozen picture. Am I
Oh,
being heard?
okay.
Madhoti, you don't hear me?
Yes. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so what has happened all these 10 minutes I was talking by myself? What happened?
I heard you. I don't know what happened, but I was
Okay.
hearing you.
All
Yes.
right. Let's start up the show. Congress Paul may join us later. The program is quite packed full. Our fellow Ambazonians, we on this program today want to educate the people of Amazonia by showing you a little bit of who we used to be before the fake plebiscite, before the fake union with la Republic of Cameroon. For many of you that still think, oh, even if Amazonia is better today or is declared today, can we really govern ourselves? Can we really be on our own? Oh, we need to be. Those fear mongers who are so afraid. We have selected some nice pictures to show you how the people of Southern Cameroon conducted themselves in the 50s by themselves without French Cameroon. The economy was booming. They had good electricity. They had good roads. They had their seaport in Tico. They had many things that were going on. Their power camp that was generating their electricity. They did not need nothing from French Cameroon. So let this fear mongering in you, thinking that if we have our country, how are we going to do it? Let it go. If the studio is ready with those pictures, let's display those pictures. Then, Madhoti, you can pick up from there and explain some of these things. Then our people build back that hope to know that we are able and capable to rule ourselves. Studio, if those pictures are ready, let's get them.
Okay. Fellow Ambazonians, we see here that we had our, this looks like police. The police. We had a police force. I mean, in other words, we had some defense force. We're a nation with a defense department, defense force. And this was in the late 50s. You see how it's a West Cameroon police. We had our police. We were a nation that was a nation, fully functional. And what happened? First thing that La Republique did was to dismantle our defense, making sure that we were vulnerable, which just shows that that was their intention right from day one. It tells you their evil intent. We looked at them as brothers, but they looked at us as victims that they could take advantage of. So this is something that let us, Ambazonians, we should not be, we were, even right now, if La Republique packs out of Ambazonia, Ambazonia's government, Ambazonia's governance will be better than La Republique's 10 times. This is the time that we did not even have all these brain bugs that we have now, especially in technology, communication and technology. If they could be this disciplined, then what about us at this season? So why we are showing this to you is to make sure that you don't, because many children who were born after 1972, they only know La Republique, so they cannot imagine us governing ourselves successfully without La Republique. That is why some of them are afraid. But we want to show you that no, we have the experience. We have the experience of good governance. We were democratic. before La Republique ever came to us. So they destroyed, they dismantled our police, they make sure they had no defense because they had the intention to invade and occupy and assimilate. That is why we are seeing now. So this is just for educational purposes. And we can see that we also had our airports. Look at flights from Tico to Calabar, from Tico to Enugu, from Tico to Frankfurt. Frankfurt is in Germany. From Tico to Kano, Lagos, London, Port Harcourt, Rome in Italy. This is from Southern Cameroon, from Tico Airport. Ambazonians, and you are doubting that we can survive on our own, that we cannot survive on our own. Can you imagine if La Republique was not in Ambazonia? Can you even imagine where we would have been by now? We would have, can you imagine where we would have been by now? Look at our airport, Tico. There's no airport there again. That was international flights leaving Tico to London, to Germany. If not of La Republique, I'm sure we would have been having direct flights from Ambazonia to America. Thank you so much, studio. Look at that. We are not just speaking. We thought that we should bring, these are evidence. 230 Squadron Detachment, RAF, I don't know what RAF stands for, Manfi, September 1960 to May 1961. I'm sure after 1961, that was when the assimilation program started. Otherwise, why did they end it? So fellow Ambazonians, we are good. We are good. We have the capability. We have the potential. So do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. We have the potential. We had our government. See the Legislative Assembly. West Cameroon Legislative Assembly. This is what it was supposed to be. This is the federation that the United Nations intended for us and La Republique. But they betrayed us. They ditched it. They threw it aside and went in for assimilation. And yet we want to condone, we want to still stay with them. This is something that we are trying to stir up holy anger in Ambazonians. Holy anger. Yes, holy anger means that you want justice. Holy anger. Look at what we were.
He's a terrorist.
Beautiful nation.
He's a devil. He's a bandit. Because he's a general. More of you do the school. The person will not go to school, stay in the place. He said the school is not good. Good morning to all. Saluto. Thank you. I call your attention this morning. Because yesterday, around 9 p.m., we received information for certain terrorists make an odious and barbarian act to the Muyuka parish, in particular in St. John Place, St. Joseph's. We are there this morning to tell you the government and administration condemn with a last energy this act. I know the people of Makanga in Muyuka subdivision is a dynamic and courageous people. All the efforts where you make since you were born in Muyuka and more of them coming for a different place to come and do your activities, you're supposed to go up. If you suffer like this to find your money, to send your children in the school, is the thing where you know it's good. It's not the politics. The parent not fit take all the time, no sleep, came in the market for sale, and we seen the man came, I tell you, no school today. It's not good. Enter in the house of God and can spoil the benches and tables. We no fit tolerate that thing. I came this morning with all the military when you seem to tell you we have the support of the administration, the government. And the second, you know this man who have arms, who is continue to stay in the bush. You are the parents. You know if it's your child. You know he's a stranger. I invite all of you to take the efforts to move out all that man who is staying in the bush and talk no school. Tomorrow, you hear in the voice of the mayor and the deputy, he brings small package who will help you to send your student in the school. One number stay in the place, do the old show and say who the person who is going will take you. It's not the truth. If all of you decide today to send that man to find who is your neighbor in your house, who is a stranger, you take your phone and send the message. You say, I seen the man where I don't know him. The military come and keep it. Please make your effort. You know, Muyuka is not go down. Muyuka is go up. All the effort where you make since he is supposed to galvanize your student to go to the school. He's a terrorist. He's a devil. He's a bandit. Because he's a general. More of you do the school. The person will not go to school, stay in the place. He said the school is not good. Don't accept this thing. Yesterday you helped the parish to stop the fire in the place. I want to thank you in the name of the government. I tell you, we are there for you. Please make your effort, you know, in the name of the God. In the time where the God decide, you have a changement. It's not by the force, it's not by the arms. You stop that thing. Enough is enough. Do your effort, you know. If you have a person who you suspect, take your courage and call me. My office is open for all of you. You don't have a time to wait. When you need, enter direct in my office. I will receive all of you. Please call your students to come out and do your activities. If you know one Amber or one person who is collaborating with them, tell me. I will give in personally the special price. Your price is my own. Are you getting me? Yeah. Your price is my own. That thing will stop. That thing will stop.
Fellow Amazonians, thank you, studio, for those videos, for that video and those pictures. Madoti, you said a lot about the picture, which I wanted to comment, but the video already comes. So let me comment a little bit before. Paul, if you are in the studio, please, it looks like your image is frozen. Can you sign out and come back in, please, so that we can continue discussion together? Madoti, thanks for those. As I watch those pictures, tears almost come out my eyes because I see a nation that was already built for a Tico airport, for our airport in Tico to have big flight that could leave from Tico to Frankfurt in Germany, to Lagos, to the United Kingdom, to New York. Tell me, in 1950, 60, how that airport would have developed by now. We had that airport when I don't think French Cameroon even had an airport at that time. If they had this thing they've called now their military airport, which is in the center of Yaoundé. But we had that airport that was flying planes for. So who is that person that is afraid that we cannot govern ourselves, for God's sake? Look at our police force and our police school. Look at, I think that picture we saw in Manfi was a crew of the workers that were working at that Manfi airport. Manfi had an airport which I've been there. I didn't hear, sir. I studied in Manfi town. In my primary school. I went and played soccer in Biswaban where the airport is. I went and saw it. It's not like I hear. I've seen the one in Bali. These are the 3 airports that were running at that time that were without any question. I think before the one in Bamenda, even that they came and developed and make it bigger the way it is now. But if we were like that in the 50s, Tell me what would have been now. Amazonians, what do you think would have been better, or we are this? Don't you see we are worse than what we were in the 50s? The Tico Seaport that was bringing in even ships into Tico. We don't hear about the Tico Seaport anymore. We don't even hear about the airport. We don't hear about our companies. I asked this question once in this program and on this quest for our freedom. If this is not wickedness, must you destroy the airport to assimilate us? Must you destroy the airport to assimilate us? Must you destroy the power camp to us? Why destroy this thing? So you are just a wicked government, and the Amazonian who still want us. Why this wickedness? Why do you desire us to live with the wicked people like this? It is sad. It is sad that we will in this 21st century with the Amazonian technology, we would have been talking of, oh my God, Amazonia being a country with internationally recognized airport that asked me that if flight were coming from countries in the 50s, how much more now? Maybe it would have been a bigger airport, developed even bigger than what it was that time. It is sad. The reason why we bring you these pictures, Amazonians, is because some of you don't know what we used to be. And we bring this picture for you to know that if our parents that develop Amazonia with standard 6 and at 7 or at 5 qualification or education could build our country the way it was, how much more now that we have all these scientists, all these computer engineers, and all these medical doctors, and all these electrical engineers that are all over the world, Amazonians. I'm a civil engineer by profession. I'm a civil engineer, well trained. Go ask my expertise in Somaliland Airport. All the doors in Somaliland, if you go to that Somaliland Airport, every door you see there, that was my handwork as an engineer. That was what I did. So we are not talking about some country filled with illiterate. We're talking a country that is filled with educated people. Educated people. Huh? We would have been far better. Okay, thank God for that video that came after that. That is the so-called deal. Somebody that does not even, this is why the lawyers came out. This is why the teachers came out. Stop sending francophone judges or lawyers or teachers or SDOs to our country when they are not part of our country, number one, when they don't even know our language. This is the reason of the war. How can an administrator, can an American appreciate the kind of a thing? Can a Russian appreciate the kind of a thing? Can an Italian, can a French person even appreciate that? Can a British person appreciate that? You take somebody who cannot construct. This is an administrator that administers a whole jurisdiction. He takes care of the schools, the universities in that area, the secondary school in that area. He himself cannot speak English. And you say we are fighting? You say we should not fight to get our freedom? Look at what the deal was talking there. I don't blame him. He doesn't need to be even fluent in English. What is he doing in our country? That is a foreigner coming to ruin our country that he cannot even speak the language of our country. We don't blame his inability to speak English, which is okay. But why are you in our country? What are you doing there? Huh? This is what we are fighting for. Amazonians, you cannot continue like this. They said they have had their national monologue. They are going to change some of these things. Look at what this guy was saying there. Look at what this guy was speaking there. Has anything changed? Maybe people like Bobala and the rest, you see, the Monzos who are advocating for one Cameroon. You can see who is the Joe of Moyoka. Look at what he was talking. Is that somebody qualified to be a Joe over jurisdiction over how many secondary schools are in Moyoka there? Huh? And when he calls a meeting with the principals of colleges, with the inspectorates of education, this is the kind of English you're going to go talk to them? My brother, let's stop this joke now. Amazonia is a full-fledged, was a full-fledged country, not this, was a full-fledged country. Even seen in the videos of Foncha, he said we were so developed in economy that you could not borrow 500,000 from a French bank and they gave you without them passing it through France. But in Southern Cameroon, you could borrow 500,000 as a businessman and do your business without going through France or Britain. Means our economy was stable. Man, it's sad. It's sad. Comrade Paul, if you are there, let's get your comment on this. If you are not there, let's know you are not there. Comrade Paul, are you there?
Well, Comrade Paul, I guess he's still having technical issues. Yeah, from that guy's video, video, what comes in my mind is like, there is no development. There is no there is no progress in life without effective communication. Communication is key to any development, to prosperity. Communication is key. That is why countries have official languages. All right, they say Cameroon is bilingual. Why can't they send somebody who is fluent in English? If you're a Francophone, you should be fluent in English, which means you should be bilingual. Look for somebody who is fluent in English, because I had a difficult time understanding, putting together to really get the story or whatever he was trying to say. All I can imagine is that these are the type of people that they will go and put to be notaries, as they are trying to do, to be notaries in Ambazonia. These are people that, to me, I call them assimilation facilitators. These are assimilation facilitators. They send people who don't really understand the history of the land. They don't even know the law. They just tell them, do this, and they do it blindly. They don't even know, they don't understand it. And when I listen to him, he is like, you come to somebody's house and you are telling the person what he should do, right? I think the first thing that they should start with is answer the question, why did they declare war? Ambazonians did not just rise up and started fighting. War was declared on them. So what is expected of Ambazonians? Just sit and be crushed? They have no right to defend themselves. Is that what that Dio is saying? You came into their houses, you started killing, took over the house, and then now you are controlling. When they want to defend themselves, you turn them to be the bad people. Ambazonians, don't be fooled. If La Republique did not come into your land, if Paul Biya did not declare war, we would not have been where we are today. We would not be where we are today. We would not have lost people. Our infrastructure will not be as horrible. It's just that we don't have a picture on the infrastructure of Southern Cameroons in those days. You look at their roads. You see their roads, their bridges. There you know that these are people. Not La Republique. People who are considering, thinking about us staying with La Republique. Look, we've shown you things, what we were in the early 60s, late 50s. You've seen those pictures. Look at us now. Look at us now. They say it takes two to tango, but La Republique joining us, it had a negative effect. Normally 1 + 1 should be 2, should have a positive effect. But La Republique joining us, is that minus everything. We lost everything. Infrastructure gone. Police force, no defense force. We are armless. We have no arms. We are unarmed. And then Biya declares war. And you people are still blaming Amber boys. Ambazonians, wake up and support those who are defending you, defending your land. I've told you about it. This is the major step in assimilation if Biya succeeds. Taking away the rights of notarization from the common law lawyers. That is it. Then the land is taking over the land, because you will not be able to buy land if they don't want to sell it to you. They will look at lucrative places and make sure that only Francophone occupy those places. So Ambazonian, wake up and fight. Wake up and fight. This is do or die for us. Over to you, Pastor Victor.
It is a sad situation that we can be crying for 9 years, yet they will still carry. Somebody said that was the son of Lele Afri or whoever, one of these governors. So they're just putting their own people to continue the assimilation process. So it's not ended. It has no hope to end. They have it in their playbook to hold us hostage for life. So, fellow Ambazonians, you have been fighting to defend your homeland on a war that was declared on you. Please keep fighting until you get your freedom. Studio, if you are ready, let's also see. In fact, these are some of the reasons why we are saying that there shall be no elections in Ambazonia. There should be no elections because you are going to elect who? A foreigner in your country? There is no Ambazonia election. Ambazonians have not had their country. We are in war. You cannot go to Ukraine now that you want to go do elections. You cannot go to Russia, cannot go and force to do elections in Ukraine now. It cannot happen. So there's no way anybody should tell you that you should go to, that we are having an election, you accept. There's no election in Ambazonia. So please, I pray that we really, really come to this consciousness and our elites should stop deceiving us, our people, to hope for some fake election that is not there. Yes, our people should not hope for any election that is not there because there's no election. There's no election. Last Sunday, is it last week? I don't know when. There was a proof of the fact that the fight has not stopped. The Ambazonian freedom fighters, comprising of all the branches of their army, that La Republic has been painting a picture that have stopped or that the war has ended. The Ambazonian freedom fighters are still fighting and defending their land. And we saw some horrible pictures last week, how they defended their territory very well by bringing down armored cars that were going to kill their people. And this is self-defense. You don't come to a country that has no armored cars. You bring armored cars to come and kill the citizens. You don't come to a country that has no AK-47s. You bring AK-47 to come and kill the people. The people have to defend themselves. It's international law. And so, if they still have that...
all for one. One for all. One for all. All for one. Asawana. Wana. Asawana. Wana. Asabwam. Wam. Isimili. Yes, thank you very much. Today, the 5th of September 2025. I wait to do the Unity Warriors of Fako. They don't do them. Yes, when I see and down. Na fresh harvest this so. Oh, don't do them today for Fako. Today the 5th of September 2025. So Fako don't take 5 Kalash gun, that's big gun, and 1 chain cutter, and when I see everything I exhibit that for down. So all people where they talk say war don't finish, and the deal for Moyoka way talk say na 5 amber remain for Fako. May look and no say in never ever start count. How way they talk that rotten grammar, the way not even know for talk. See man where they put deal. You not even know for talk French, neither English. So we don't talk say Ambazonian no go ever fall. No matter how many fighters where they feel say they go fit capture him or they go kill him, Ambazonian no go ever fall. Yes. All the commander and the general, the foot soldiers, the way they make am for the mission, una place the day. Yes. So we want use this opportunity to beg our civilian population. The media know say Ambazonia don't give a national lockdown. we go begin from Monday. I think the 8th, Monday the 8th of September, and it go end for 14th of October 2025. So why the lockdown will be up to that duration now? Because of like public school year and the campaign and election where he gave a before like public. So we beg all we people, may una not be convinced away to the colonial masters that they convince una based on the struggle. Una know say from day one now all will be pick arms for fight this war. And we give a comeback. Mistakes they will not do them. We move ourselves from the mistakes them. We adjust ourselves. For I would not see them. I think that was yesterday or 2 days ago. Boya Limbe did do campaign for presidential election. I believe Boya and Limbe not enough for friend zone. Na Amberland. Yeah. So the civilian the way that they partake for that campaign, we don't see all our faces then. If we not get to that today, we will get to that tomorrow. Yes, because all una na the traitors them, and Amberland na a peaceful land. Amberland na a welcoming land. So any man wey fit say Amberland na a mate, may continue. Shesheng no dey. Short live the struggle. Long live the federal. Long live the Federal Republic of Ambazonian. Shesheng no dey. Asawana. Asawana. Asabuam. Isimili.
Thank you, studio, for that picture. Fellow Ambazonians, home and abroad, we are here to report what is happening in the home front. That is a picture showing the Ambazonian freedom fighters in the home front, comprising different military groups, but they are called fighters of Ambazonia, defending their nation. Like Madoti said earlier, it was Paul Biya Bivoundo, the president of French Cameroon, that called war, 30th of November 2017, called war on our people, brought all kinds of weapons to kill our people. And our people rose up with spears and knives and cutlasses to defend themselves. And they said they were going to destroy us in 2 weeks. They were going to take the land of Ambazonia in 1 month, in 2 years. Now it's 9 years and counting coming to. They have not yet taken the land. They are going to be at the United Nations very soon to lie there as they have been lying for the past 80 years that they are in control of the war. Well, the Ambazonian freedom fighters of FACO have just given them a good report to take the United Nations that the war has just begun because you corrupted the other fighters and you brought them away from fighting, send them abroad, send them to Nigeria. You thought that you have killed. I have made a free analysis to La Republique. I said the war started in 2017. There are children that were born when the war started in the bushes. We still have those pictures. Those children are 80 years now. Those who were 2 years that time, they are 16 years now. Those who were 3 years that time, they are 17 years now. Those who were 5 years that time, they are 20-something years old now. And they are the ones that are saying, forget about it. You may corrupt our big brothers, but we are fighting for the next generation of Ambazonians, and you cannot corrupt us. And this is why FACO has risen from nowhere. Everybody is shocked. Even the government is shocked because they are paying off the other ones. And they think that they bought everybody. They are getting their shock. And I pray that this spark rises up in all the 61 LGAs in Amazonia, all the counties, all the 14 counties. May they begin to rise up like this. A new brand army that La Republique cannot corrupt. But like we said earlier, we are reporting what we are seeing on the home front. And we are saying to La Republique, the best you can do is to go back to the negotiation table in Switzerland that you ran away from. Or write to the American government and tell them you are sorry you want to negotiate. But if you think that you are going to take Ambazonia by force, well, those boys are telling you that that will not happen, even to the next 30, 40 years, because it is already a do or die. You have burnt 700 villages. You have killed 65,000 people. There are millions suffering in La République du Cameroon. There are thousands of them suffering in Nigeria. Many have died in the jungles of Mexico trying to come into America. The Trump administration is sending more back to go and suffer there. And you are here, you are trying to think that the war is just going to stop like that in the air. Write to the American government that you want to negotiate peacefully, or go back to Switzerland. But if you think that you are going to just make this thing just feel like it has ended, you are wasting your time. That is an elusive mindset, and it will never amount to anything. Dorothy, I don't know what you can say concerning the resilience of our boys. And let me say it before I give you the mic again. Our boy, what are those freedom fighters made an announcement, and they said from today the 8th to the 14th of October, which would be when the elections of La Republique will take place, there is a ghost town. There is lockdown in the whole national territory of the Southern Cameroons. We want to say that we at Ambazonian State Radio and Television here, we will say for your safety, listen to what those freedom fighters have announced. Don't violate the announcement. Don't wait for any government to give you another announcement, because no government is going to come there to defend you. Like the public government may say, don't hear that. Other governments may say, don't hear that. The boys, those freedom fighters, have made the announcement. Please, for your safety, Ambazonian citizens, obey. Obey for your own safety. Thank you so much. My your take and his English there, and what is he doing in Ambazonia? I don't even know. What can you say to that?
I want to start by congratulating the defenders of the land. These are people who have stood up. They might have killed all their parents. These might be children of those whose parents have been killed. And they stood up.
Right.
They are defending their land. And I like what he said. He said, we made mistakes in the past, but we have come out of those mistakes. So we are talking of a new breed of defenders. This is good news. This made my day to hear that. I'm hearing unity warriors of Fako, unity warriors of Bui, unity warriors of Ngoketunja. May God bless you people that. I hope that as you have the same name, you have good faith towards each other, because that is what we want. That is what we want. We don't want warlordism when it's time. And he responded to the deal. He responded to the deal. He asked the deal, who are you? You cannot even communicate in English.
Right.
And you are telling people to disobey us? Okay, we shall see. He said that they saw the pictures of those who participated in election campaigns, and they are coming after them. It might not be today, might not be tomorrow, it might not be weeks, but they are coming after them. So this is what makes our day, those of us here in the diaspora who are holding the diplomacy, because when we see that you are determined, then we are encouraged to help you free your land. So Ambazonians, what else can I say? What else can I say? This is a case that you had your callers. They came, Atanganji came and took away all the cutlasses. First of all, you did not have any army. You did not have any guns. You only had your cutlass that you were going to the farm with, and the spear and your den guns for hunting. That was all that you had. When the war was declared on you, you were looking for negotiations, but instead war. was declared on you. Thank God. I hope that the international communities watch this, because we have weapons that we seized from La Republique. We did not go importing any weapons. So they should stop going to Nigeria and killing children there, that they go and buy guns from ground one. We take the guns from them. Look at the quality of guns that have been seized from La Republique. We took them free. Then they'll go to the United Nations and say that we are terrorists. We have ammunition. What ammunition? The ammunition that we have, we took it from you guys. We took it from you guys. So, fellow Ambazonians, this video for that duo of of Moyuka, it should irritate you, an Ambazonian. It should irritate you. It should irritate
Right.
you. What do they see you? So you are not fit to get a qualified English speaking.
SDO.
If he has to be, so you are not qualified to have any good thing. You are not qualified to have a good thing. That is the type of deal that they are sending to you. No communication. Then how do you expect him to be effective in governing you? He cannot even, if you go there with a complaint, he will not even understand, because there's a language barrier. So, fellow Ambazonians, let us be determined. I've told you, Biya has removed the joker of assimilation, which is the power of notarization. They will choose whether to sell you land or not, your own land. They'll go and gather Francophones to come and buy your land. Even though you went there first to buy, they will not give it to you. They'll wait for a qualified Francophone to come and own it. And they will choose which area. They'll definitely look for fertile areas, areas that have potentials. Those are the areas that they will sell only to La Republique. You, Ambazonia, you have no say. No matter the amount of money that you have, you will not buy the land in that area. Is that what you want? Is that what you want for your children? So let us wake up. Let us wake up. Elites, lawyers, chiefs, students, everybody, Ambazonians, wake up and defend your land and get back your land. Send out La Republique from your land. You are capable. You are capable. If you are determined, you can send them out. Over to you, Pastor Victor.
Yeah, thank you, Marguerite. I didn't even remark that fact that when we started the war, we had no guns. They keep talking about Ambazonia.
You're frozen, Pastor Victor. Okay, we're really having technical issues today. Yeah, we had nothing. They made sure that before they declared the war, they destroyed our mobile wings. They destroyed our police. They destroyed our airports so that we cannot even import anything. They destroyed our seaports so that we cannot even import. They made sure that we're in such a vulnerable state that is why they said that they should only give them 2 weeks. Because there was no way for somebody to be in our state. No defense force, no weapon, and then La Republique, the most, they said that they were the best, they were described that they were the best in all of West Africa. That is why they were so confident for Biya to say they should give them just 2 weeks. You will not blame him too for saying 2 weeks. You go to somebody who is so naive in the first place. They don't even, they are too nice. They don't know how, they are not fighters. They are not aggressive. They are not aggressive. They don't have any weapon. No weapon. You've made sure that you have brought them down. You've subdued them. You've really subdued them. So now you're so confident, you know that if you declare war on them, you will definitely succeed. 2 weeks was even too much. And then you lashed out on them. But they are still standing. They are still standing. I just want to thank God for giving Ambazonians that spirit to fight back, Because if we did not start
Okay, I'm back
fighting
now.
back, you are back now. Okay, good.
Yeah, sorry for the technical problems that we had there. Yeah, so I was saying that we had no guns, or the people from Amazonia had no guns. They keep bringing their guns and giving the boys. The 3/4 of the guns that the Amazonian freedom fighters have was given by La Republic military. When they come and have accident in those their bad roads, and then the boys take advantage and get the guns. This is what happened. They had over 8 guns there that were gotten on one day. And that's how they've been having throughout the years. Now they have thousands and thousands of guns given by La Republic military. And you come and say, oh, diaspora is doing it. Diaspora is not doing anything. This one we just saw now, you heard what that guy said there. Did he say they were sent back from diaspora? That's how the guns have been given to our people, to these boys. But well, Madoti, look like our communications are very tough today. Let's round up in the next 10 minutes. There is something that I needed us to look at also. There's a video that we saw Barrister Taku speaking at I think he used to be at International Court of Justice. ICC, yes. So if they still have that video, they can play out that video so that we'll conclude that video. We may leave the rest of the program for next week.
Okay, yeah, but it's something that is very important. I'll bring it to the Executive Council.
Oh, so you're not, so there's no cooperation. Chief, Cameroonians are watching you online, and they're asking whether the situation of southern Cameroon.
Oh, it's extremely very, very bad now. It's a genocide indeed. In my own home, imagine they send soldiers to the chief's palace, destroy a lot of things, and that office, more than 130 towns in the southern Cameroon destroyed. It's a genocide, like civilians killed. I mean, it's unprecedented. It is a genocide happening in the southern Cameroon and the Gulf of Guinea. We are very, very embarrassed that the United Nations has not acted forcefully. Of course, African Union is totally silent. But whatever the case, the people are fighting on. They are defending themselves. And I think right now, the entire territory is locked down. The elections, the president organized elections, and the people of the Southern Cameroon said the election will not take place in the territory. It is a matter of international law. It's a matter of people's right to exist. And I do not see exactly how there can be a military solution to that. In the first place, the military solution, apart from the crimes committed, I don't think they will win. One of the remarkable things about the Southern Cameroon case is this. The Rohingyas jurisprudence that was given just a few weeks ago, where Myanmar, from Burma, deported thousands of refugees to Bangladesh, is going to apply here, because Cameroon deported hundreds of thousands of Southern Cameroon refugees to Nigeria from their ancestral home. They signed an order. They crossed the border and killed some. They went to Nigeria and adopted leaders of the Southern Cameroons in a hotel with the completed Nigerian soldiers. Nigeria is a state party to the Rome Statute. And according to the Rohingyas jurisprudence, if you commit the crimes which fall under the jurisdiction of the ICC in a state party, then the ICC has the jurisprudence to intervene. Indeed, ICC has a preliminary examination in Nigeria since 2010, and therefore they can appropriately look into these crimes. I can tell you, unfortunately, it's a genocide. The international community must do something now. The disgrace, what I've seen in other situations, where they wait and people are killed, and they use the conflict as a way of employing traditional civil servants to come and talk about justice, will no longer apply. We must give value to human life. The international community must intervene. Yeah.
Yes, we must be here.
Thank you so much, Studio. Mado, to your take on Barrister Taku's call for the international community. How appropriate can that call be?
That is a barrister. That is a barrister talking, unlike the barristers who are in La Republic, whether in Ambazonia there, calling for calling for us to go and accept special status. Say right. Special status. That is special status to La Republic is not even honoring. See, Barrister Taku, this was early in this struggle, not even this late. He was saying that this is pure genocide. That is a word that you will not hear from the mouth of any lawyer in Ambazonia. They are not bold enough to say that. Okay, let's just give them that is because Barrister Taku is out of the land, they are in the land. But then he is saying what the law is. So that is why I say that for the lawyers in Ambazonia, if you cannot stand for the truth, just be quiet. Don't facilitate assimilation. You are facilitating assimilation by becoming members of their parliaments, by subduing Ambazonians' resistance, by talking against the efforts of Ambazonians to defend themselves. You know the truth. This is Barrister Taku saying that the United Nations should be more forceful in intervening in this matter because it is a genocide, and that it is a case that the ICC should take over because they have jurisdiction since Nigeria was part of it, and Nigeria is a member of the ICC nations. So he is saying that Ambazonians have not been treated fairly. They have not been treated fairly. According to law, international law, the Ambazonians, they deserve better. They deserve better. And that is why we in Friends of Ambazonia, we are amplifying this voice. We are amplifying the voice of calling for international intervention to stop the war. We are reaching out to countries. We are writing letters everywhere. Any door that we knock and they don't want to open, knock the next door. We are not taking no for an answer. We are not taking no for an answer. So don't get compromised because it is like a mountain before you. You see, some people see our independence like some huge mountain that we can never we can never climb over it. But it is not when truth is concerned. Not when truth is concerned. I've said that if we stand against our resistance, anybody who is against our resistance, anybody who is collaborating with La Republique is a traitor. And that person is working against the will of God for Ambazonia. You are against the will of God for Ambazonia. Ambazonia is a God of justice. There is no middle ground between justice and injustice. You are either for justice or you are for injustice. So if you are for La Republique, you are for injustice. You are against God's will for Ambazonia. So fellow Ambazonians, the elites, especially the elites, you have betrayed your people. I don't know how you go to your bed and sleep in peace. I don't know how you sleep comfortably knowing the role that you are playing in this assimilation program of La Republique, this assimilation agenda. You are helping La Republique to destroy your people. You are helping La Republique to eliminate, to wipe out, to annihilate a people whose hand, the people that God's hand is upon them. You better be careful. Watch out. Watch out. I expect lawyers that they have come again with this complaint. Let them not make noise and then go back and start working to satisfy themselves. I'm waiting to see what they will do. This is injustice that you have identified. You have said that it is against the special status. You said it. It's against the special status. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? We are watching. You are lawyers. You have the intellect. You have the pen to write. You have other things that you can do to play your role in this injustice, to bring about justice. If you are serious, if you care about others, if you care about the future of Ambazonia, we are watching the lawyers to see what they will do. Over to you, Pastor Victor.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Dorothy. As we round up the program, we want to appreciate Barrister Taku there. It's somebody I know personally. When I was living in Washington, he was there with his family before picking that position at ICC. So I really, really appreciate him for making those comments bluntly. And I want to say to the Ambazonian people, don't worry about those who come and make noise and say they are doing things here and there. The real people that have been fighting for you don't even come on television. And some of them that come on television, they don't tell you all of what they are doing. And so we want to give you that ability to be encouraged that people like Barrister Taku are fighting. We have strategists and lobbyists that are fighting. With this new President Trump's administration, the case of Ambazonia can never be the same like in the days of the Democrats. It can never be the same. Something will surely come out good for Ambazonia. You know, that's why the Bible says, when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. President Trump is a righteous person that fears God. He's a child of God. And that's why some of his positions are very radical. And people think that it is wickedness. No, it is just calling a spade a spade. And that's why he is the only one that we believe will be able to push to the freedom of the people of Ambazonia. Because you remember in his first term of office, he called La Republic a shithole country. Sorry to use that word here, but that's what he said when La Republic president cut internet, cut a light from his people. He called it a shithole country, suspended AGUA, which was the free trade agreement that America had with La Republic of Cameroon. And so if the Biden administration had come and follow on that, maybe we'll be talking about freedom. But we are glad to say that there is a remnant of Ambazonians that are working with this present administration in the American government to see that this thing must come to a conclusive end by the help of God. And so we are trying to say that what Barrister Taku is advocating for there, that the international community should rise up and see that this thing come to an end. United Nations will challenge you, be man enough to tell La Republic, you have done wrong all these 9 years. Stop this war. Go to Switzerland and negotiate, or go to America and negotiate for a free Ambazonia and a free La Republic. They say the baby that said the mother shall not sleep, the baby himself will not sleep. Or the mother that said the baby shall not sleep, the mother himself will not sleep. So if La Republic think that they can govern us by force, we are telling them that it's never going to happen. It's not going to happen in Ambazonia. They cannot govern Ambazonia by force. You may be deceived that the war is finished. Well, when you are in your comfort zone and you think that it's finished, that's when calamity comes. And so we are here to tell Ambazonians, cheer up, have faith, believe in God. We will surely be free sooner than later. And Ambazonia must be a free land because God is a God of justice. He will not allow injustice take priority over justice, because La Republic know very well. President Paul Biya himself said it in Mo Ibrahim's program in Paris. We have been trying to assimilate. You don't assimilate people that were part of you. You can only assimilate people that were not part of you. So the main use of the word assimilation says to the world that we were not part of them. And so why are we even fighting? Why are we still talking about this? I believe 2019 would have ended the whole show when the president himself said it. So that's why we call on the United Nations. Use the words of President Paul Biya. He himself said they tried to assimilate us. How do you assimilate the people that are your own people? If you are one country with somebody, will you be trying to assimilate? You will only assimilate a country that was not formally yours. And this is simple knowledge. And we will not be talking and aching our head here and soldiers dying there like we see in those videos that we didn't want to show you those videos. But thank you so much, fellow ambassador. Moderator, I don't know if you have a last word, but I'm done for the day. If you have your last word, please, you can give it before we go.
Thank you, Pastor Victor. It was a pleasure. Fellow Ambazonians, it's always a pleasure, as I said, to come on awareness so that we can encourage each other. We can reason together on issues that concern us. We are in a do-or-die situation here. We have somebody talking of a stubborn pursuer, somebody who is determined, no matter what, he is determined to annihilate you. He is determined to destroy, to wipe off your identity. You do not exist. We cannot just lay back and hope that some miracle will happen for Biya to change his mind and stop or make an about turn on his assimilation agenda. No, he's moving forward. This is the 9th year. People have been petitioning, people have been complaining, people have been protesting, but he is focused on assimilating you. This is for all of us. So all of us have to fight. It's all hands on deck to defend our land. Otherwise, we don't exist as a people. Thank you so much. By God's grace, we'll meet again next Monday. Bye.
Thank you so much, Dorothy. Thank you, fellow Ambazonians. Thank you, Dr. Day. Thank you, Chairman Amos, for helping us with the technical work. God bless you all, fellow Ambazonians. We are saying, keep up the hope, keep up the faith. Faith is the ability to believe in the things that are not yet here so that the things can come. Faith is the ability to believe in the things, or hope is the ability for you to believe that there's a free Ambazonia that will come, and when it comes, then your hope comes to be a reality. So don't allow your hope fail you. Ambazonia must be born. Ambazonia must be real. God bless you. See you again on another edition of the program next Monday. It will be a very exciting one. So prepare to be with us next week again. God bless you. Shalom. Thank you, studio. Thank you, Dorothy.
He's a devil. He's a bandit. Because he's a general. More of you do the school. The person will not go to school, stay in the place. He said the school is not good. Good morning to all. Saluto. Thank you. I call your attention this morning. Because yesterday, around 9 p.m., we received information for certain terrorists make a odious and barbarian act to the Muyuka parish, in particular in St. John Place, St. Joseph's. We are there this morning to tell you the government and administration condemn with a last energy this act. I know the people of Makanga in Muyuka subdivision is a dynamic and courageous people. All the efforts where you make since you were born in Muyuka, and more of them coming for a different place to come and do your activities, you're supposed to go up. If you suffer like this to find your money to send your children in the school, is the thing where you know it's good. It's not the politics. The parent not fit take all the time, no sleep, came in the market for sale, and we seen the man came, I tell you, no school today. It's not good. Enter in the house of God and can spoil the benches and tables. We no fit tolerate that thing. I came this morning with all the military when we seem to tell you we have the support of the administration, the government. And the second, you know this man who have arms, who is continue to stay in the bush. You are the parents. You know if it's your child. You know he's a stranger. I invite all of you to take the efforts to move out all that man who is staying in the bush and talk no school. Tomorrow, you hear in the voice of the mayor and the deputy, he brings small package who will help you to send your student in the school. One number stay in the place, do the audio and say who the person who is going will take you. It's not the truth. If all of you decide today to send that man to find who is your neighbor in your house, who is a stranger, you take your phone and send the message. You say, I seen the man where I don't know him. The military come and keep it. Please make your effort. You know, Muyuka is not go down. Muyuka is go up. All the effort where you make since he is supposed to galvanize your student to go to the school. He's a terrorist. He's a devil. He's a bandit. Because he's a general. More of you do the school. The person will not go to school, stay in the place. He said the school is not good. Don't accept this thing. Yesterday you helped the parish to stop the fire in the place. I want to thank you in the name of the government. I tell you, we are there for you. Please make your effort, you know, in the name of the God. In the time where the God decide, you have a changement. It's not by the force, it's not by the arms. You stop that thing. Enough is enough. Do your effort, you know. If you have a person who you suspect, take your courage and call me. My office is open for all of you. You don't have a time to wait. When you need, enter direct in my office. I will receive all of you. Please call your students to come out and do your activities. If you know one Amber or one person who is collaborating with them, tell me. I will give in personally the special price. Your price is my own. Are you getting me? Yeah. Your price is my own. That thing will stop. That thing will stop.
All for one.
One for all.
One for all.
All for one.
Asawana.
Wana.
Asawana.
Wana.
Asabwam.
Wam.
Isimili. Yes, thank you very much. Today, the 5th of September 2025, 5. Now wait till the way the unity warriors of Fako, they don't do them. Yes, una fit see am for down. Now fresh harvest this so. We don't do am today for Fako. Today the 5th of September 2025. So Fako don't take 5 Kalash gun, that's big gun, and 1 chain cutter. And una fit see everything na exhibit that for down. So all people where they talk say war don't finish, and the deal for Moyoka wey talk say na 5 amber remain for Fako. May look and no say he never ever start count. How where they talk that rotten grammar, the way no even know for talk. See man where they put deal. You no even know for talk French, neither English. So we don't talk say Ambazonian no go ever fall. No matter how many fighters where they feel say they go fit capture him or they go kill him, Ambazonian no go ever fall. Yes. All the commander and the general, the foot soldiers, the way they make am for the mission, una place the day. Yes. So we want use this opportunity to back our civilian population. The media know say Ambazonian don't give a national lockdown. We go begin from Monday. I think the 8th, Monday the 8th of September, and it go end for 14th of October 2025. So why the lockdown will be up to that duration now because of like public school year and the campaign and election where he gave a before like public. So we beg all we people, may una not be convinced away to the colonial masters that they convince una based on the struggle. Una know say from day one now all will be pick arms for fight this war. And we give a comeback. Mistakes they all don't do them. We move ourselves from the mistakes them. We adjust ourselves. For I would not see them. I think that was yesterday or 2 days ago. Boya Limbe they do campaign for presidential election. I believe Boya and Limbe not enough for friend zone. Na Ambaland. Yeah. So the civilian the way that they partake for that campaign, we don't see all our faces them. If we not get to that today, we will get to that tomorrow. Yes. Because all una na the traitors them, and Ambaland na a peaceful land. Ambaland na a welcoming land. So any man wey fit say Ambaland na a mate, may continue. Shesheng no dey. Short live the struggle. Long live the federal. Long live the Federal Republic of Ambazonian. Shesheng no dey. Asawana. Asawana. Asabuam. Isimili.
Asawana. Asabuam. Esimini. Okay. Today the 6th of September 2025. This one, now the harvest in this we don't do we the Fako Unity Force. Now the harvest we don't do for Otutu Limbe, where they say Amba don't die or Amba even at 2-3. But the unity way the Fako don't put that in place. We want to make all our entire population they know say Amba fighters they see they in numbers. They never see fighters they will Fako all. We give them no time from now. The whole Limbe, the whole Boya, Tiko, all side go be na only fighters them. As we don't start and so we not go stop until we reach Boya. So the one part is more information for us for our civilian population. They say we beg, go stand the camp, go start from Monday till Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Now days away we na feel waka. Because if any person go come off the street, we will meet up here where na isabi. So the beg me all man should not for house till the 14th of next month. As now the same, now the commander this for Otutu Barrack. He gun that, his shoes, his phone, his gun proof and his cap. Now all the things that will take the attack it go perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, but it's something that is very important. I'll bring it to the Executive Council.
Oh, so
they
you're
will
not,
come there.
so there's no cooperation?
Chief,
Not yet.
Cameroonians are watching you online, and they're asking whether the situation of southern Cameroon.
Oh, it's extremely very, very bad now. It's a genocide indeed. In my own home, imagine they send soldiers to the chief's palace, destroy a lot of things, and more than 130 towns in the southern Cameroon destroyed. It's a genocide, like civilians killed. I mean, it's unprecedented. It's a genocide happening in the southern Cameroon and the Gulf of Guinea. We are very, very embarrassed that the United Nations has not acted forcefully. Of course, African Union is totally silent. But whatever the case, the people are fighting on. They are defending themselves. And I think right now, the entire territory is locked down. The elections, the president organized elections, and the people of the southern Cameroon said the election will not take place in the territory. It is a matter of international law. It's a matter of people's right to exist. And I do not see exactly how there can be a military solution to that. In the first place, the military solution, apart from the crimes committed, I don't think they will win. One of the remarkable things about the southern Cameroon case is this. The Rohingyas jurisprudence that was given just a few weeks ago, where Myanmar from Burma deported thousands of refugees to Bangladesh, is going to apply here, because Cameroon deported hundreds of thousands of southern Cameroon refugees to Nigeria from their ancestral home. They signed an order. They crossed the border and killed some. They went to Nigeria and adopted leaders of the southern Cameroons in a hotel with the completely Nigerian soldiers. Nigeria is a state party to the Rome Statute. And according to the Rohingyas jurisprudence, if you commit the crimes which fall under the jurisdiction of the ICC in a state party, then ICC has the jurisprudence to intervene. Indeed, ICC has a preliminary examination in Nigeria since 2010, and therefore they can appropriately look into these crimes. I can tell you, unfortunately, it's a genocide. The international community must do something now. The disgrace, what I've seen in other situations, where they wait and people are killed, and they use the conflict as a way of employing international civil servants to come and talk about justice, will no longer apply. We must give value to human life. The international community must intervene. Yeah.
We must be here.
Z czegoś to się wzięło. Jeżeli przypatrzycie się tym nazwiskom, które znajdują się na tej tablicy,